So I want to take a moment to talk about some of the recent tweets that Brian Armstrong from Coinbase has put out, specifically, him hearing rumors that the SEC would like to get rid of crypto staking in the U.S. And I want to talk about this from the Friends of Pooly perspective, a community that I'm a part of and happy to be contributing to. And just for a little bit of background, Friends of Pooly came out of the Pool Together Pooly campaign to basically protect Pool Together. The community rallied behind the effort to raise funds for Pool Together to basically fight, I would argue, an illegitimate lawsuit against them. And since then, we've been starting to put kind of the foundation in for a grassroots community effort to defend DeFi. And, as we start to see more and more of this news come to light, that the U.S. looks to be putting a stranglehold on crypto. I would argue there's a lot of incentive for the powers that be to not want crypto to reach its full potential, right? Just in any situation where there's a competitor, there's someone coming up that can disrupt you, you have all the incentive to kind of stop that. But I think now is the time for the Friends of Pooly to really shine as we start to have these discussions that are very far-reaching. They're political. They affect policy. They affect individuals. They affect people who want financial freedom. In my mind, this is why I wanted to continue with this Pooly campaign and help, maintain this Friends of Pooly narrative. So when it's moments like this, and we have Brian Armstrong from Coinbase, sharing this news that he's hearing, this gives us, Friends of Pooly and anybody who's interested in defending DeFi, an opportunity to start organizing, to start rallying, to start bringing and emboldening our voice to talk about the values that we care about, right? A big thing for me is financial freedom, self-sovereignty, and having the ability to choose what goes on in your life. Do I think all government is bad? No, absolutely not. Do I think we need regulations in some case? Sure, most definitely. But I think what's happening here is not that. What's happening here is a direct attack on DeFi, on decentralized finance, open finance, really whatever you want to call it. And so I just want to take a moment and, first of all, thank everybody who's continued to be in this Friends of Pooly community. But I think more importantly, kind of bring to light that our time is now. Like, this is the moment that we've kind of, been preparing for. We have a strong community. We have an active community. We have some funds, like not a lot, but we have funds to continue beating this drum that defending DeFi is critical. And I think it's moments like this that really galvanize me and prove to me that, continuing with Friends of Pooly is essential. As we start to go into 2023, 2024, it's our voices that are really going to put power behind these organizations who are fighting this battle on our behalf. We can't have corporations just fighting the U.S. government. This mission has to come from the grassroots, right? It has to be people carrying and expressing why they do not want to see this happen, why they would like to be at-home stakers and validators, why they want to participate in the growth of these networks that we control, networks that we participate in, and networks that we grow. Because the upside is for us. And to have, a moment like this kind of pass by us, and we don't take the time now to make our voices heard, to really, I think, organize ourselves to express that this is not acceptable. These backdoor deals that are happening, this hidden assault, this ban hammer, these regulations that, I think we can all kind of feel is coming, right? Like, it would be absurd to think that there are not people who are pulling levers within, government institutions all across the world to kind of stop this innovation, stop what we've created, because it threatens, I think, the status quo. And for a lot of people, that is probably very scary. But I know, at the end of the day, we are fighting this fighting this cause for a good reason. We are bringing financial freedom to people, or the opportunity to have financial freedom. So I don't want to ramble on too long, but I just want to take this moment to say, friends of Pooly, this is our moment. This is why we've continued to organize. This is why we continue to put these fundraising efforts in place, because it's moments like this where we really need to organize. We need to come together, and we need to support people like Coinbase or like Brian Armstrong and companies like Coinbase, who are fighting this head on. It's our job to kind of help support them, rally behind them, and make sure our voices are heard.